Hi, Tanya Nielsen here with my second book presentation. The book I'm going to do this week is called The Quilt Maker's Gift. It's a great example of picture books, but it's also a great book to read out loud because you can make a lot of fun voices with the different characters, but you can also, it also teaches a great lesson. And when you read it, you kind of get into the mood where you can stress the points that you want your kids to learn. So first of all, just wanted to talk to you that this will probably be for kids ages 8, I'm going to say up to 99, just because it has such beautiful pictures and it has such a great moral. It really could be applicable to any reader who reads it. So one of the things I like most about this book is the illustrations. It has to do with quilts, as you can tell. And at the beginning of the book and at the ending, it has different quilt blocks with their names on it. So if you're into quilting, that's kind of fun. Another thing it does is all the text is inside kind of a patch. Get a better picture here. And it has quilting all around it, and it also has like a little patch quilt up here, which is kind of fun. So that makes it fun and interesting. But I love the pictures. As you can see, this one with the pear, if you can see it pretty good there, it has, I mean, the hair just, it's almost like you can touch it. The pictures are so detailed oriented. One of my favorite pictures is this of the king's castle with all of his presents that he loves. And there's probably 1,000 different toys and gifts in here that's fun that you could go ahead and look and find. So that's always fun too. So this book though is about a quilt maker who makes the most beautiful quilts, and she will never sell any of her quilts. She'll only give them away, and she'll only give it away to those people who are poor and needy. At this time, there's also a greedy king who loves to receive gifts. In fact, so much so that for every Christmas and his birthday, which he celebrates twice a year, he requires everyone in his kingdom to give him gifts. He thinks that gifts is what's going to make him happy. Well, as you can see here from this picture with all the gifts, he's sitting here on his throne, not very happy. Um, anyway, he hears about the quilts that the quilt maker makes, and he wants a quilt, so he marches up there to her house in the mountains to get a quilt. She refuses to give him a quilt because he's neither poor nor needy, and so he demands that he will take one from her. But of course, he's not able to take one from her, so he gets upset and he throws her into a den where a sleeping bear is and tells her that the bear is going to eat her. Well, he really isn't a bad king, and all night he can't sleep because he's left the woman with the bear. But next thing you know, he goes there to where she is with the bear, and he comes in the morning to find that she is eating blueberries and honey with the bear. She had made the bear a pill the night before, and so he could sleep well. So they became instant friends. So next, he creates an island for her that she only one person can stand on, and he's going to leave her there until she gives him a quilt. Well, long story short, a group of sparrows come by and fly the quilt maker off, and in return, she makes some little jackets for all of them. By then, the king is frustrated that he can't get a quilt. So he's like, "What can I do to get a quilt?" And she says, "Well, you can give away everything that you own." And he's like, "How can I give away the things that I love the most?" And she says, "Well, I will make you a quilt, and every time you give something away, I will sew one piece of the quilt on to the quilt, one patch of the quilt on." And so he goes into his castle, and the only thing he can find that he could absolutely part with was one small marble. So he comes out and gives it to the boy, but it makes the boy so happy that he's able to go back into his castle and find some more things to give away. He then go ahead and packs up all he has and starts giving it away, and even leaves his country, his kingdom, and starts giving away. One of my favorite pictures is this one right here. And why I like it so much is there's no words. It's just about 30 or 40 different blocks here with different pictures of nationalities and people and stuff like that that the king is giving stuff to. So it's kind of fun. You could sit here for honestly half an hour looking over these pictures here. Finally, he comes back an old, tired, but happy king, and he sits underneath a tree when he gets back into his kingdom. And next thing you know, the grandma comes and puts a quilt on him. And this is where I wanted to read from you in my grandma voice that my kids like so much. "As I promised you long ago," the woolen woman said, "when the day came that you yourself were poor, only then would I give you a quilt." "But I'm not poor," he said. "I may look poor, but in truth my heart is full of bursting, filling with memories of all the happiness I've given him. I'm the richest man I know." Anyway, I won't give the rest away for you because the king and the quilt maker kind of join forces and continue on with their plight of giving stuff away. So I just love this book, and I hope you do too. And again, it's a great book to not only with the illustrations, but also a great book that the kids can learn that happiness doesn't come through money or the things you own. It comes from serving others and kindness. Hope you enjoy this book too. Thanks so much.